think we're up. I think we are up and live. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome along to Crighton Pet Services dog walk on Tuesday, the 13th of August. It's the morning walk with my little dogs, and we've got 8 of them out, including 3 Border Terriers, who I know are a real firm favourite with our audience. They just love to see the little guys. In case you're not familiar with a Border Terrier, this is the breed here. This is Otis out in the front there. And we have him as well as Juno here. And so you'll see there's more of these 3 as we go through a little live stream. So join us. My name's Stephen, and I'm going to walk these guys, their owners, over the next hour. And I'm going to show you some of that as we go round. So we encourage you to stay with us. If you like what you see, feel free to open the live comments, the live chat, drop us a little message, talk away, and we'll happily chat away to you guys as we do this walk. It is Tuesday morning. It's the last day of the kids' holidays in Edinburgh, and we are delighted, aren't we, Rua? Aren't we? We're absolutely over the moon. We've made a tough time of the year. Heat coming, and I'm going to talk about this in a second. We'll talk about Juno packing with Mac. Yes, your pal. She's asking, in case you're wondering what's going on, to play for a chase. And we've done a video on the playbill, which is part of my channel. I've done about 700 videos altogether. And one of the things that well-socialised, well-trained dogs will do is they will ask other dogs if they want to play first. And this is what she's doing. She's asking them, come on, play, 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 play. And she's focusing only on Mac because she knows she'll get a good bit of rough and tumble with him. But it's just not happening. It's not happening. This is always exacerbated when we're out in the open space and when we're in some wind. Always triggers Juno. So she's a happy pup. She loves to play. She loves rough and tumble. And you'll see she's not doing anything. She's just asking. And if Mark was to reciprocate, oh, they'd be off. They'd be off chasing. But you see how this works. Let's see if we can get them to do this. Oh, you're just going to stand there. You're just going to stand there. You see me break that up a bit. Just get her to chase a biscuit. Take our focus off of Mac for a few minutes so it's not as darky on the stream. And once they find those couple of biscuits that I've scattered into the grass, I'm sure they'll be straight back on us. Walking with these guys. Who do we have with me? So we've got Ted here, Ruby here, and Rua here. I see. Hello. No, we're getting lots of cuddles off you today. Yes. Rua's been on holiday last week, so this is only our second one back with me. And I'm loving having her back. I hate when they go on their little holidays, their little breaks. But everyone's allowed a little bit of downtime, even from their friends, right? So we don't ever hold that against them. No. You just make it all the more special when you come back into the team. I know. So we are in the Edinburgh city centre. I'm just going to pan around and show you the city. We're overlooking, this is looking north, and direct ahead on the horizon there is Edinburgh Castle. And over to the side here is another hill, an extinct volcano, that's Arthur's Seat. And there are 7 hills like that, like this, in Edinburgh, and we use one that's right in the centre to walk these guys quite regularly. It's a great little space for them. And to be honest, if we look around, right, we've got some pros with us joining the team. We'll talk about them in a moment or two. And a couple of people coming over the horizon, but essentially we have this place to ourselves, which is amazing. The dogs just love it. We get to have a good thrash around, a good play, and actually not disturb anybody that might not want to see dogs. Here's our 3 Border Terriers together. Very rare shot of them all in one go. I'll try and make this a thumbnail for the live stream, I think, at some point, if they can all face me. But we just leave them to kind of get on with their natural behaviours. which has Alfie rolling, which has Otis rolling about there. We're gonna go also. Good car, good car. So as I was saying before, we have some more long content videos, especially in relation to Border Terriers, but all the breeds that we walk, that we look after, there's at least a video on each of the gang, and we talk about what they like, what they don't like, what if you're thinking about getting one, what you need to know, all this kind of thing. So you can go ahead and follow the channel. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. There's about 700 people just about that have done the same thing. We'd love you to be part of the community. And on that note, if you want to open up the live chat and drop us a little message and talk to us, I'll happily talk to you guys and help pass my day, pass the time. First, obviously, keeping an eye on the rascals, of course. But they don't need an awful lot of looking after, to be fair. They've all worked with me for a long time. I say that and boom. If you've been on for a few minutes, you'll have heard me talk about Juno and Mac. She's been desperate to get a play with them. Mac is the black. And Barney's joining in this fun as well. They're all having a little bit of a crash there in the play. But Juno has been desperate, absolutely desperate to get a chase from Mac this morning. And one of the things she's been doing is barking at him. And we talk about this on one of the videos that I do. So there's a set of rules that govern thing in dog behaviour called the play bow. And that set of rules is kind of the first part of the first thing when it comes to dogs playing with each other is be polite and ask first. And that is, it might sound like she's trying to tear strips off of another dog. If you weren't to be able to see it, you would think, oh my goodness, this dog's demented. But the reality is, she was asking him to play, and he was just stood there almost exactly as he is just now, without really a care in the world, not bothered by her, not responding to her pleas for play, and just literally just sitting here like this and ignoring her. So eventually she switched off and she wasn't bothered. But I tell you, every time that Mac runs, she's going to run alongside him and hope to get a chase from him, which I don't know if will be on camera or not, but certainly at some point over the hour that I'm walking these guys, they'll definitely have a few bits more rough and tumble. Won't you, boy? Yes. Giving Barney kisses here. He's a ladies' man. Hey, you're all a happy bunch. We're all a happy bunch. Play bow. Oh, she's rolled on her belly. There's the play bow from Barney as well. So they've both reciprocated with a play bow. Barney is. In fact, he's nowhere near as quick. You've not got as much stamina at all, buddy, have you? So you'd maybe prefer a wrestle than a chase. But she's let him know that she's open to play, and she keeps back to him for that reason. And maybe something will happen. But she keeps taking off. Nah, she's too quick. She's too quick for the little man. She's definitely too quick for him. And he would, yeah, much prefer to have that kind of pouncy play, wrestling, jumping on top of each other. Like Ruby's just done there just now, perfect. He's got him in there. I feel like I'm commentating on some kind of like strange sport. But yeah, oh guys. So Barney's again asking, hey, can we keep playing? Because it's came to a stop. Can we keep playing? And Rua has just given up. She's just stopped. Barney's trying his best to get her to engage. As is Rua. I don't think so. Let's just give her a bit of space. Yeah. And just looks away from each other, just in that respect. Just give them a chance to, maybe Rua got the wind knocked out of her. Or maybe she was just a little bit unsure. And Rua and Ruby here. Hey, sweetie, you're fine. Your tail's up. You're fine. You were just making sure you were okay there. Yes. We're gonna go this way, guys. Keep coming. I said I'd speak about the crows. The crows tend to follow us around quite a lot. I don't know if you've seen this, but I'm gonna scatter a treat this way for the dogs and this way for the crows. And they'll occasionally get, there'll be maybe about 20 or 30 crows come over and follow us around. So you can see from that Hitchcock film, the birds. There we go. There we go. Oh, that one caught. That one caught. Good job. Good job. But yeah, these guys will just follow us around. It's good for the dogs because it kind of desensitizes them a little bit to their prey drive instincts, and occasionally, especially like Ted, he'll maybe chase one or two of them. But you'll see how close they are just now. The crows are brave, they're smart, and they're definitely quicker and more. They can go up as well as along and sideways and what have you. So the dogs have a dimensional disadvantage, which is a phrase I didn't think I'd be saying today. But yeah, because they can just fly straight up, it's off their stealth, Hill's getting a bit busy just now, so we're going to keep my wits about me. It's obviously a big responsibility to look after these dogs and make sure that everybody around us is safe, not just the dogs, but the people who may want to engage and may not want to engage. We'll just let the dogs make some decision on their own, and then we kind of depends on what's happening here. These guys look quite receptive to seeing them. Hey, how we doing? And I don't think he wants their jackets, so I jumped on. Here it come! Good boys. Good, you guys. Thank you, guys. So there we go. They've been asked, they were given a little bit of a chance to go and engage with those guys and play. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, interesting comment in the chat there. I don't know if it was quite as bad as that, but there's certainly. It sounds rough and tumble. It sounds a lot rougher occasionally than it actually is. And one of the things that I'll encourage the dogs to do is get some of these tensions and frustrations out, because if they're able to express themselves in a really healthy way, it means that their home life is really good. Otis! Otis! Good boy, buddy. Good boy. Getting a little bit confused there. In my head, I think I can't hear everything that's going on the hill, but I'm sure those kids were a little bit high pitched there. Oh, look at you guys! Hang on, can you get the three of you in a shot there? I wish I could take a screenshot of that. I don't know how to do it. Oh, a murder of crows! Yeah, oh, yeah. Of course it is. Of course it is. Yeah, and they're still following us. I don't know if that they'll still just walk along behind us. So not only am I walking 8 dogs, but we're also walking about 30 crows. But I'll tell you what's interesting. So at the top there, that's a kind of it's almost like a communal space. And then as we start coming down the hill, the crows are very, very, very territorial. So only like 3 or 4 from each group will be sort of in each place that we go. I'll just pan the camera around again. There's just a couple here, one here, and then there's probably 3 or 4 back there, and yeah, and so they tend to spread out, and they all have their own little zones, I suppose. Whoa! Just fell down the hill again, in the same place. Good, you guys. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, Alfie has managed to find a ball. Nice. You were born in Oban. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. So where in the world do you live now? Please do tell me. We'll just get this ball back off of Otis just now. Thank you, buddy. I need to buy it off him, so there we go. And then we'll probably get a bark because I'm putting it away. Oh no, you've been well behaved. You've been very well behaved. Yeah, so that's the dogs, that's the crows. They're all in good form. We'll have them out for about an hour and try and use up. If they have tension and frustration and they want to wrestle and fight with each other, I will let them do it as long as they are following the rules of the play bow. So they're asking first, they're being respectful. If they play too hard and they crash into each other, they're backing off of each other and they're giving themselves a little bit of space and a chance to recover. And then if play comes back on naturally, then brilliant. And if not, and one of the dogs still wants it to happen and the other dog doesn't, we will try our very best just to dissuade the dog that's desperate to play to give up and to think about something else. Um, but because these guys are so well bonded to each other and walk with each other every week, then they kind of know this already just instinctively. They know when they can, when they can't, who they can play with, whose buttons they can push, myself included. and just and it's lovely to watch it unfold. And that's kind of why I started the channel, because the reality, I've spoken about this before, but I think 99 or 98% of my viewers have only joined me for the first time when they see one of my live streams. So I'll just repeat myself, just in case you have seen it. But basically, I wanted to start the channel to show the dog's owners exactly how well they play with each other and the things that we get up to, the challenges that we have. But very, very quickly, after a matter of weeks, the subscribers really shot up, and it was far more than just the dog's owners that were watching the videos. And from that point, it was like, oh, well, maybe we could start to do some educational pieces and some fun things and some longer feature ones. So I talk about, in one video, I talk about how I use my whistles and things like that, and about how we transport the dogs around, and just things that you would want to know if you were going to use my services, I suppose. Which is a quite good platform for me to be able to show off how well these dogs behave and how good they are with everyone that we meet. This woman was desperate for a cuddle, and Rua has absolutely gladly taken the mantle there. I hope that makes her day. I really hope she gets a nice little boost out of meeting the dog. Come on. You can play with her as long as you like. They're not shy. They're not shy at all. You're about to get Ted joining you. He's jealous. He wants a cuddle as well. Oh, and Mac. The whole gang are coming. That's nice. Walk on, guys. Keep coming. Well done. Thanks very much for giving them some attention. Thank you. Here we go. Hopefully put a smile on that person's face for the day. And that goes back to why I started the channel as well. So I was showing the owners what we were up to. And then, there was people like that were out and about and meeting us, and Scotland. There we go. And right now, as of right now, we've got 4 people in that audience, which is lovely. So I'm hoping it's put a smile on your face as well. And you get to do it without any of the picking up dog poo or dealing with the barking or right on cue, Gina. Right on cue. She's asking again, going back to my point, she's asking him again. She's desperate to play with Mac. Look at the tail going. She's absolutely ready for action, and Mac's just not for it. He's just not for it today. What's up with you, buddy? On other days, they'd be absolutely tearing around, and it may still happen. It may still happen. I'm going to ignore it a little bit and see what unfolds, because I know that he just wants to play with him, and that's really the end of it. I mean, would you guys? Hi, Ruby. Sweetheart. Oh yes, you come crashing in there quick enough, don't you? Thank you. That's nice. Good, good. Well, I've been blethering an awful lot. I usually only go live for 10 minutes. I hadn't realised we've been on for nearly 20. So thank you very much for all of the support. And before I go, if you're in the live chat, you can spam a few hearts, give us some heart reactions. That would be amazing. It does help other people discover the channel, even if it's not today. It could be the fact that you've reacted. It'll help people who like the same things that you like discover it tomorrow, and so on. So we're going to sign off, and thank you to, is it, I think it's Koi? I'm not so great. It just has your username. So anyway, I hope Oz is treating you well. Thank you for staying with us. Thank you for being part of our walk today. If you're just catching the live now, just tuning in now, the repeat will be up momentarily. I'll post this video live. Post this video after the live is finished, and we get to see all our fun and games. But